Okay guys, so I just downloaded the game Binding of Isaac. It's without the DLC because I wanted to start playing a little bit on just normal Isaac first. I've done a few games. I unlocked Cain, Madeline, and Eve. I was gonna unlock Madeline and Cain just because most people probably already know, and it tells you how to unlock them. And then I was gonna save Eve, but I did it by accident. I didn't realize what it was to unlock her, and I did it by accident. And Judas, I don't even know how to unlock. I haven't looked it up or anything, so we're just gonna try our best to unlock him. But we're playing as Isaac for the first one, and if you don't know the game, your mom's trying to chase you down and get you, I guess, because there's like a big intro video in the beginning, and it shows your mom being told by God that she has to like kill you or something like that, and she's trying to do it, and you're running away from her. And so the game, it's a really weird storyline, but it's a great game. It's made by the same people who did Super Meat Boy, so it's crazy, just like Super Meat Boy was. It's a lot of fun. So let's start by going into this room. Okay, that was a room with no enemies or anything. By putting out the fire, they have a chance of dropping money, or bombs or keys. Just money, actually, my bad, not bombs or keys. And what you can do is this room, do you see how it's different from these two? These two are open rooms. That one's a store, and I need a key to get in, but once I get in there, I can buy items if I have enough coins. And there's a little mini map up here in the corner. It's got a coin symbol right where the store is. That's how you find your way back there if you need to. So this is a pretty basic room. I'm not too good at dodging yet, so if I take some stupid damage, then that's my bad. Isaac starts off with 3 hearts, and even if you take damage, you can refill those red hearts, but there's the blue hearts that can't be refilled when you take damage. They just kind of disappear. They're like shields a little bit, and once they're gone, unless you find more of them, like more blue hearts. But the red hearts, even when you take damage, they're still there. This pill could be a number of different things. I guess we're gonna take it. And Tears Up makes you shoot faster, so that was a good one. But it could have been Tears Down. It could have been a couple bad things too. So we're gonna put out all these fires and see if we get anything. The item we just got is Deck of Cards, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's a decent item. So it's my spacebar item, and if I use it, it gives me 1 card at random, and we got really lucky there. The Sun card, it does like everything there possibly is to do. It's like every single card pretty much. It gives you full health, it shows you the entire map, it kills everything in the room you're in, unless you're in a boss room. But it shows you the entire map, it shows you where the secret rooms are, which I'll start talking about in a second. Okay, so this is another card. Sometimes they just randomly spawn. We're going to bring this one into the boss room with us, because it will do damage. But secret rooms, the way you find them is really hard. Right now I think I see where it is. I'll explain it to you in a second. So the secret room is usually touching a couple other rooms. Most of the time it is like pretty obvious, and it's like 3 rooms that it's touching. And so you use your map to find it. And I see one right now. It's right here. There's that room's touching, that room's touching, and that room's touching. So what we're gonna do is put one of our 3 bombs that we've collected right there, and it blows its way into where we think it is. And if it's not there, the bomb's just gonna go off and nothing's gonna happen. But if it is there, a little hole opens up in the wall and you can go through. So the item at the store usually has items that you find in the crown room, which are the good ones. That can be a lot of different things. Items that could be in there, there's one of those in every store that you can buy for 15 cents, and the rest of the things are just like bombs, keys, or hearts. And we only have 5 cents, so it's really not worth it to go in there right now, so we're just going to go inside the boss room. And the boss we're fighting is Monstro. And I used our card, and it turns us into this evil cursed person. And we start doing a lot more damage than we normally would do. But it's only for this room. So we're just gonna fight the boss. Usually Monstro takes a little bit longer, but with this power up. Our damage got crazy. It's on full damage. Usually right here where the sword is, you start off with 2 with Isaac, but we have the full bar because that thing, so it made it really easy to take out the boss. This is an HP up, so now if you look up at the top right, we have 4 hearts instead of 3, and we also have one of those blue hearts that is like a shield and protects our red hearts until it's gone. Oh, I forgot to talk about that green mushroom we have following us. We got that from the secret room and I didn't say anything because I didn't think it was a big deal. But it's really a big deal. I don't know why I wasn't saying anything about it. It's a mushroom that gives you an extra life. It's like a 1-up, you could say. And the extra life is really useful because normally when you die in Isaac, your game's over. You have to start over, do a brand new thing if you want to keep going. But with this, it takes you to the last room you were in that's safe, and it gives you all your health back and all your items back, and it's pretty much just a brand new, it's a retry. So if you go into a room with half a heart, and you know you're not going to survive, but you have to run up, if you die, you can come out of the room and you'll have full health, all your items back, and it's a second chance pretty much. So we're working our way towards 15 coins. If we get enough, we can go into the item room and purchase an item. That will help us in the game. Right here, we're going to use a bomb over near those rocks. Over right here near these rocks because there's a penny, which only gives you 1, which is good. But then there's also that other more silver-looking coin next to it, and that's a nickel, so that gives you 5 cents. So now we're only 3 away, and the secret room most of the time doesn't give you 1-ups and stuff. Most of the time it will give you items. So we can, not most of the time it won't give you items. Most of the time it will give you money, and I just took 2 hits of damage right there. That was bad. I knew I was going to get hit by that too. Yeah. So here we go, we have another card. It's the High Priestess. We'll bring that into the boss room, but we'll definitely come back for the Sun card. Or we're just going to use it in here. There are a lot of monsters. There are a lot of enemies in that room, and I just didn't want to deal with it, so I just used the High Priestess. Just the foot drops out of the sky and does damage. Okay, we're going into another room. It's pretty easy. We've got another key. If we can get that extra cents, we can go into the item room. I'm going to try right here for the secret room. I'll pick this card back up. Oh, it wasn't there. Okay. I guess I'll keep exploring a little bit. Okay, so there's our item room that we gotta go into. This room, it was pretty hard not to take damage because all these flies come straight at you and they're pretty fast. Okay, let's go in here. This is gonna give us another heart. It's gonna give us another little heart in the top, so now we have 5 spots for red hearts. And you get red hearts back by finding hearts on the ground, and you can't pick any up after your health is full. But if I get hit by something, I lose half a heart, and so I can only refill that by getting a heart off the ground. This is a mini boss room, so he's not really a full boss, but he's harder than most regular enemies, and it's Gluttony, and I hate him. He's one of my hardest mini bosses, right behind Envy, just because Envy's really annoying. Takes too long to defeat Envy. There you go. So notice in the top right we're missing a heart, and there's a red one on the ground right there, so we just pick it up and it fills that back up. And now if we tried to pick up a red heart, it wouldn't work. But these blue hearts you can pick up at any time, so they're like extra health. But you can't, they don't refill. There's no limit to how many of those you can pick up. But you want to have the red hearts that can refill. Okay, so we got an item again, which is really surprising. Usually you get money by now. And the item is liver. What this is going to do is it's going to give us 2 more hearts for the top right. So we're doing really great on health right now. We have 7 which is crazy. You usually don't get too many hearts like that right off the bat, but we have. So we still don't have enough to get into the item room and make it worth our while, really. So we're just gonna wait a little bit and see if we can get 3 cents. And if we can, then we'll go to the item room and see what they have. But if we can't, then we're probably just gonna fight the boss and leave. If this room gives us a cent, then I can use the bomb. No, it gave us a heart that we can't use. Okay, so it's really not worth it. I'll go check. Since we have 4 keys, I'll use one of them on the item room just to see if the item's on sale, because if it is, we could buy it. We'll check the fire. If it gives us a coin, we can get enough. Nope, nothing. So we're just gonna have to hope that the boss gives us what we want. Okay, we're working our way down to the boss room. I'm trying to think of a way we can maybe get one more coin, because there's 2 in that top room. Do you see right there? There's a picture of a coin. I remember that room had 2 things hidden behind a rock, so if I use the bomb, I could get 14, but we need 15 to buy the good items. So I don't know. I have never faced Headless Horseman. I actually just unlocked the Horseman. We're going to use the Sun card in here and see how much damage it does. Okay, so it killed half of him, I guess. And now we're going in for the other one. I've never faced him. I don't know his pattern. I don't know what moves he has, so I'm probably going to take damage before this fight's over. Yep, I walked into that red stuff. Little Chad has appeared in the basement. That's a horse thing right there. I've never seen this item. I think you can only get it by beating this guy, I'm just going to assume. And it's a pony. Oh, that's so cool. Do we lose that if we trade the item? So we're going to use this, get our card, and then we're just going to leave that there and see what our new item does. I'm going to check something right. It definitely increases our speed a lot. Can we... Okay, it lets us fly over things too, which is really useful in some rooms. Is this an example? No. Okay. I'll show you why that can be really useful in a little bit. But I've never had this item before. I have no clue what it does. I'm hoping it's good, because I just traded it for my deck of cards item, but we'll find out. Yeah, so I've only beat the final boss, which is your mom. I've only beaten her once. We're gonna use it and see what it does. Oh my god, it gives you crazy speed. I'm like super fast right now. I have no clue if that's what it was supposed to do or if it was supposed to do something else. But it made me go crazy fast for a second, like faster than normal. I'm dropping a bomb to try and kill, yeah. It's actually a little too fast for your own good right now. I took a lot of damage in that room. I honestly don't know what the special ability did. I think it gave me a short, like super speed for a short second, but I don't know. It takes a while to recharge, so that's a good sign. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Because items that recharge fast usually aren't as good as the other ones, but you can use them a lot more, so sometimes that makes them good. So see right here how normally I wouldn't be able to walk over these holes. Now I have a flying item, so it lets me. And now we can get to that heart right there. And we're going to use a... Oh, we don't even have to use a bomb, because we can fly right in. So up here by where it says arrows in space, there's this little bar next to your spacebar item. And right now, if I hit spacebar, nothing happens because the bar's not full. And for this item, you get 1 piece of the bar for every room, and there's 6 pieces. So that takes 6 rooms. The deck of cards item, I actually don't know how much it takes. I wasn't really looking, but I think it recharges faster than this one. So I'm pretty sure this one must be a little bit more valuable than the deck of cards. We're gonna... Is this... I really don't know what this thing does. is this? We're gonna use this real quick. Okay, the reason I use that is because with the teleport, it just takes you to a random room, and usually that's not too helpful, but it also has a chance of bringing you to a room called I Am Error. It's like a room that's supposed to be like an error room. And in that room, there's like, it can be anything. There can be a lot of pills, there can be items, there can be coins. It can be really useful if you get it, so let's just try them. So teleport recharges every other room, it looks like. So you can tell, since it's not as great of an item, it gets 3 recharges every room. I just wanted to use it and try to get to the I Am Error room. Okay, we're gonna go back and pick up the horseman thing, because it lets you fly over things, and that's what I really like about it. Also, if you look now, over by the foot, that's your speed. So that's our speed now before I pick it back up, and when I pick it up, look how much our speed changes. It doubles our speed pretty much. I still don't know what this thing's ability did, really. It's worth it to have it just so you can fly, but I want to know what its ability is supposed to do. Maybe I didn't use it right or something. So we're going to come in here and get the heart and the coin. Okay, so now we have 17. It's worth it to go in here and try to buy whatever there is. The ladders item is not it's worthless to us because what it does is it lets you fly over these little 1x1 holes right here, and we can already do that, and we can actually fly over more than those now. We can fly over, like, we can fly 3 of them at once with this thing. We don't even need that. So the ladders would be a waste to us. Wouldn't let you fly, my bad. It lays down a ladder for you to walk across. Okay. We have so much health, we're going to use this machine. What it does is it takes some of your health and then gives you coins. And I'm actually going to use a lot of our health because there's a chance that it can give you an extra heart thing, an HP up. It will increase your health even more. So let's do it. Let's get a lot of money. Usually when you blow this up too, it drops hearts. So I'm fine with putting a lot of hearts in. We're gonna do it one more time. After that. Okay, we're done. I'm addicted. Oh, we got it! Yes, I'm glad I did it one more time. This will give us full health now, I'm pretty sure. It gave us pretty much full health. We're still missing two of them that are right here. Those 2, we can fill those back up. But now, look at, we have 8 heart containers. We started off with 3, so we're doing really good in that aspect. But one thing we don't have a lot of is damage. We need to get some damage increasers because it's taken us a long time to kill some of these regular monsters. Usually you can do it a lot faster. Okay, so we get a bomb and half a heart. We're gonna try right here for the secret room. And it was there. We still have our HP up, so if we do die, we come back to life. And our guy's looking pretty screwed up right now. He's got like a heart on the outside of his body. His mouth is covered in blood. He's riding a black horse children toy with a stick coming out of it. I think we'll look around a little bit more because I don't want to skip anything. We'll finish doing every room. But okay, so just the chest. Those golden chests can drop pretty much anything. Sometimes they even have items in them. And whenever I have a key and I find one, I usually will use it. Look at that one dropped 3 keys. It was completely worth it. Okay, so we're gonna try this horse thing ability again this time while we're in the boss room. And you see how 2 of these enemies, I guess you could call them, are different colored? They look different. They do more damage if they hit you, But also when you defeat them, they drop an item. So that one dropped a key, and this green one dropped a pill. So let's see. We're just gonna use it. Oh. That could have been bad. Okay. This stars card that we have teleports you straight to the item room. So when we get to the next floor, I'll just use it right off the bat, and we can go straight to the item room and get an extra item. I'm hoping after we beat the boss this time, we'll get a deal with the devil room, and that's kind of hard to oh god. What does it do? I think I just rammed him and did damage. We might die, I'm not gonna lie. This is a very hard boss to beat. Very hard. With all these fly, we are probably gonna die. I'm gonna try the best I can to dodge. I'm not too good at dodging. If we had more damage, this would be a lot easier. Okay, we're gonna stay on the right side of him. No! Oh my god! Oh my god, I hit W by accident. Oh my god. Now we have to try and beat it with one heart, and the entire thing starts over. Oh, we had a chance before, because he... Okay, we're most likely gonna die, because we're going in there with one heart, and we already know who the boss is. It's Gurdy, my worst one ever. Okay, we got rid of one of those boils. Because he would be easy if he didn't spawn those flies to shoot at you with him. Okay, we found a spot where he can't hit us. So, we have a chance maybe, but one hit kills us, even if it's just one of his stupid fly things attacking us. Oh, we'd have such a better chance if we were doing more damage. I think I figured out... Ah! I didn't even try to dodge that. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Okay, so we use that. I think this horse thing's ability, by the way, when you use it, is it gives you a burst of speed and you can ram into things. So if I rammed Gurdy, I would have done some damage, but I wasn't really sure what to do with it. We gotta kill this fly right there. Okay. So right now we're doing decent. Okay, and we're gonna stand right by the door. I wish we could find somewhere where we wouldn't get hit. I'm just gonna have to watch and dodge when I see one coming. Nope. Didn't even have close enough chance right there. Okay, we gotta kill that one fly. Maybe if we start like going zigzag right here, we'll do a little bit better. Okay, we almost got him down to half health, but he almost has us down to half health. We are not doing too good right now. Gurdy is by far one of my hardest bosses to beat. Most of the other ones I can beat pretty fast. But dang. It is crazy hard to do this. Alright, there, we did it. I feel like we might have had a chance that time where I got teleported out of the room. But whatever. No! Normally I'd be happy with health, but we need some damage. Soon these flies are gonna be kicking our butts, because we can't even do anything. I also keep forgetting we can fly. Lots of money. An item, not an item room, a store. Might be pretty useful if we can find one right now. I hope I have explained the game a good enough way. It's kind of hard to explain unless you've played it. The overall storyline, I completely forgot we could fly over those spikes. Or else I would have been doing other stuff. Oh well. These guys can't even hurt us as long as we stay off their trail. Which I didn't do. I was trying to kill that green one and get the item. Okay, so we're about to get our ability again with the spacebar item. 2 more rooms, and we'll... Oh! No? Okay, we're gonna try it. So... Okay, you definitely do ram things, but I completely missed. Oh, not really. Okay. So we can use flying as kind of like little somewhat cheating there. They couldn't really get to us. Okay, so you're definitely supposed to ram with the horse. But you know, I don't know. We don't even need to do anything in this room. Just take the money and leave. I really hope we find the store soon because you can buy health there. And that'd be kind of worth stuff right now. I really hope we get a deal with the Devil Room. I guess I'll explain it, even though it hasn't happened yet. So, it's a room you can go into that sometimes appears after you beat a boss, and you can trade your heart containers in for items. And most of the items there give you extra damage, so right now it'd be worth it a little bit for us to get something like that. We have so many hearts we could buy the entire place. As long as we don't die in this room with our terrible damage that isn't doing anything. We need to get something here. We need like a damage maybe from the item room. Are you going into it? Okay. We're buying this. This gives us half off everything. I don't know why I picked that up for. I don't even know what it does. We're just gonna use it. Okay, you fart. We're gonna keep a pony item. We're gonna try and find that item room and hope we get something that increases our damage. Because we need it. We're getting our butt kicked. Okay. If we need to do damage, I'll ram the person. Actually, maybe we should save that to... And I completely screwed up the ram again. That is a hard thing to do, ramming them. If we somehow die in this room, I'm gonna be so sad, because at the arcade, you can get so much health, especially when you have this much money. If this green thing would die. Those things, you know, they always drop an item for you, so that's good, but they also have extra health, which makes them a lot harder. First thing we're gonna do is go in here. You know what, we'll take that right now. It gives you extra hearts, which we need. They're spirit hearts though, but we need something. Now we're gonna go in the arcade. So, we're gonna try the slot machine, we're gonna try this guy. Oh my god. I always guess middle for this guy, and we just lost him, and he was gonna give us all our health. He dropped an item though, Scatole, and now the flies won't attack us. So, that could have been better than getting a lot of health. Could not be. Probably won't be, if we're being honest. We're just gonna keep trying the slot right here until we get some health or something. We have tons of money. As long as it doesn't explode, which is possible in this game, then we should be good. It could last for 4 turns, it could last for like 300 turns, you never know. It can explode anytime you play it. We don't want money right now, all we want is hearts. Another pretty fly. That is really lucky. The pretty fly item is actually really good. So you see now 2 flies are spinning around me. If anybody tries to hit me, these things can block it for me, and also if something gets too close to me and that hits the fly does damage to them. A lot of damage. So if this machine could stop giving us keys and some hearts, we'd be good to go. More money. I would trade all this money we have right now just for like 2 hearts. We're just gonna go until we get at least a heart. We need the hearts. A pill. Should we take it? It could be full health. Or it could be something bad. We're just gonna do it. We turned retarded. It says I found them and I ate them. And now we look really... We got some kind of disease from those pills. Just look at our face. Look at our eyes. Okay, look at us when we don't get anything from the machine. Or if it explodes. Okay, we need full health. Range down. That's exactly what we wanted. So now we can't even shoot as far. That's just great. That's exactly what we needed. So we're going into the boss. We have 5 hearts, I guess. That rosary thing might save our life in this fight. I've been getting better at facing this boss, but I'm still pretty bad at doing him too. But I think I can take him without dying. Sorry about that. It's a little confusing. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. We almost got him down to 3/4. Once he gets down to 3/4, he does that, and eye pops out, and if we bump into that, we take some damage, so that's not too good for us. That glowing yellow stuff, if we step in that, will also take some damage. So we gotta look out a lot of ways we can take damage. Once we get him down to 2/3 health gone, then his other eye pops out, and we can't hit that either. Okay, there we go. Now, if we were doing damage, this fight would probably already be over. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get hit. I just want to end this so badly. My fly saved me there. He'll drop us some decent health. Yes! He gave us an item that increases our damage. To 4. That's double the damage now. We've really needed that. Still no deal with the double room, which would probably be really useful right now, but we'll take health and a damage upgrade. So now we can actually start killing things. We're on the death part 1, which means we're just a couple rooms away from facing the second to last boss. And then we face Mom, the last boss. It feels good to do damage. Okay, we're gonna try and ram something. I'm determined to hit something with my ram attack. Yes, I killed that thing. Okay. I just used that on the champion, one of these, because he has a lot of health and these guys are really hard to kill. So it was worth it. So yeah, now that we're further in the game, these guys start stepping up their monsters, and now these guys are really hard to avoid. Their head detaches from their body and comes after you. We got lucky because a couple of their heads just popped off their bodies and made it a little easier to kill them. The world. We are gonna use that and it will show us the entire map. Thank God we did it because we would have been going the wrong way and we would have been taking a lot of damage and not getting a lot of good stuff. So the first thing we're gonna do is use a bomb right there. And we're gonna get mad because we got a stupid thing. If this is full health, I will be so happy. It was a fart. And we can't even do that. Okay. So I just had a lot of fails right there. I tried to bomb our way into the shop because I thought we could bomb through the wall and get to the shop, but I didn't look at the walls close enough because that room had the type of walls that mean you can't bomb through them to get to other rooms. That's mainly just the beginning area walls. Okay. This is kind of a hard room. It's not too bad when you can fly. If we couldn't fly though, it'd be a lot of trouble for us. Don't ask about these things. I think if you're old enough, you can kind of understand what those things are and what they were doing. But I'm not going to explain it. Okay, we got 10 bombs from that. Which, this late in the game, is pretty much useless. But we'll take it anyway. And we have a range down pill in case we ever feel like hurting our range again. The only reason I know what it is because it tells you after the first, if it's the same pill you've already used once, it tells you what it is. These guys, I forgot to explain them. You can only hit them from behind their heads because the front of them is like solid skull and you're not able to hit them apparently. So you gotta get them from behind. With all these bombs, I'm just gonna blow the place into shreds. Ooh, a heart. We opened up the secret room again by accident. We're almost to the item room where maybe we can get some hearts. Since I bought that sale thing on the last floor, everything's half the price it would usually be. So the full item, the good one, is only going to cost us 7 coins instead of what it would usually be, which is 15. And all the hearts are going to only be like 3 coins when usually they could be 5 or more than that. And that gives us 2 soul hearts, I think. Yep. And it's a mini boss that was in the shop. I'm really frustrated by that. We really needed the hearts. Yeah, we rammed you. How's it feel? So every time this guy hits you, he takes some of your coins, but he also drops a lot of coins when he dies, but it doesn't even matter because there's no shop on this floor, and we just lost so much health, and let's hope this is an easy boss because we might be killed very fast with this little health. We have 3 hearts altogether, and one of them isn't even really qualifying as a heart. I don't know why these bugs are so slow, but I'm 100% fine with it, because I usually have trouble hitting them, and they're just hard for me to handle. Are we going to get more slow bugs? Okay. No clue why these bugs are so slow right now. But again, we're not going to worry about that because it's helpful for our game. Yes. Okay, so this is a hard room right before the boss. We're losing a lot of health on it. It's really hard to get through this kind of room without taking damage. We might not make it to the final boss. Okay, we got our item back. We have 3 hearts. Let's try to take on whoever. Monstro 2 is actually not too hard of a boss. If we handle that right, then we should be all good for taking care of Monstro without dying. I was not focusing right there. Trying to get him to shoot the laser so then we can destroy him. Why don't you shoot the laser? You gotta be side by side with him for him to shoot the laser. We're gonna use some bombs in here just to help us even more. And I wasn't paying attention, and we just took a lot of damage that we didn't have to take. I'm just gonna focus on killing him. And I wasn't focused enough because I always forget about the laser beam. And we almost died right there. Our flies just saved us, our pretty flies we got from the slot machine. I was ready for that time. We gotta try and get him to spam the laser beam. He can also kill his ladybug things with his own laser beam. So that's also a positive side of having him laser beam. Woo, he almost hit us right there. That would have been the end of our game. What? We didn't even bump into him right there. That was ridiculous. Well, that was The Binding of Isaac. Hopefully, next time we'll be able to beat it. We got way too many health ups and not enough damage ups. It was taking us way too long to kill things. Our spacebar item, I'm not gonna lie, wasn't the best. We could have had a way better spacebar item. And, you know, it just didn't add up in our favor. But that was Binding of Isaac. Stay tuned, I guess, for some more Binding of Isaac.